What is up, everyone? Hello, welcome back. After a day away yesterday, I am back from my break. I am ready for 7 consecutive days of streaming, everybody. I hope you guys are ready too, because this week is going to be a momentous week with lots of variety and fun. That is absolutely right. This week shall be a really good one for streaming. We've got so much stuff coming up. That's going to be a good variety of content. We got new releases. We've got old releases continuing, concluding playthroughs. We've got special podcasts. There's so much going on this week. I'm going to have a lot to talk about on the pre-stream, so please bear with me because I am coming back from break yesterday. First of all, the reason I took Monday off instead of Tuesday this week is because we were scheduled to have inclement weather here in Washington, snow. And because of the snow coming, I said, all right, well, it's supposed to snow Monday and Tuesday. It would make more sense for me to take Monday off because on Tuesday you've already had snow for a day and a half and it might be pretty bad out there. If I go on Monday, at least I'll be driving in the initial snow and maybe it won't be so bad, okay? So I kept checking the weather reports over the weekend and it kept saying, meh, maybe an inch, maybe a couple inches of snow, but hard to tell, all right? So apparently everyone in the state decided this is the opportunity to absolutely freak the hell out and act like it was going to be a horrendous, storm of the century. And the reason is because here in Washington, we barely ever get snow in the area that I live. So the fact that we got even a little bit of snow, people are freaking out and acting like it's a giant problem, okay? It wasn't. Kat and I were out all day yesterday, and yes, did it snow? Yes, it did. Did it stick? No, it didn't. The only place it stuck was on grass and on the rooftops of cars. As long as you were driving your car, it would either fall off or melt anyway. It didn't affect us in the least. In fact, I would even go as far to say that our day off yesterday was one of the best we've had in recent memory because most people were at home or hiding, acting like the snow was going to, snow them in when it didn't even stick. Okay, was it coming down? Of course it was. You could see it, but it didn't actually affect anything at all for us. So we basically had empty roads, empty stores. Everywhere we went that we were doing stuff, there was barely anyone around. No wait to do anything, just right in and pretty good. So in that regard, it was nice. And it's hilarious to us is, both Kat and I come from areas where snow is very prominent. Feet of snow. So for us to see a little bit of flurries and people freaking out, oh my god, we would walk inside of a building, right? And the people inside would be like, how is it out there? Is it bad yet? What's going on out there? Seriously, is the driving conditions all right? I'm worried about going home tonight. And I'm like, what are you talking about? There's nothing, it didn't stick. What the frick? It boggles our mind that this is how people are out here. And then, when we went grocery shopping, I'm not even kidding you, half the grocery store was empty. And we're asking why, oh yeah, because people made a rush for the store to anticipate the snowstorm, that they were going to get snowed in. So they made a rush for the store to buy everything they needed ahead of time. What the hell? Half the bread was gone, canned goods. We're trying to buy ingredients to make a tortellini soup. And half the ingredients are missing. What the frick is going on? So stupid. But anyway, it was a good day out, a good day away, a good day off from the streams. I got nice and relaxing. It was much better than last week where there was stupid drama, people trying to attack me and shit that I had to deal with on my day off, which really pissed me off last week. This week, nice and calm day, no problems, very nice. So it was a good day. Now, before we begin with today's pre-stream talking about my schedule and everything, we've got a couple things to talk about. Namely, the inevitable slew of high-profile game delays. You knew this was coming. You knew that with the ginormous amount of high-profile AAA games that were supposedly going to release between the months of March and May, you knew that some of these games were going to end up getting delayed, okay? Excuse me. And so, we got 2 big delays. The first delay, which in my opinion is not actually so bad, is the Avengers video game, of which we've only seen a little bit of stuff so far. I would actually think we're going to see a lot more of it in the coming months because now we're going to get closer to its release. The Avengers game has been delayed until early September. I believe it's September 5th. Quite frankly, I think this makes sense because, number one, we haven't really seen much from it yet, and this will give them a lot more time to develop it and build up hype for it. You know, E3 will probably see a ton of shit about it as it inevitably gets closer to its impending release in the fall. So, I think that makes sense, okay? I think that definitely makes sense, and that's not that big of a deal in my opinion. As long as the game ends up being good on release, I don't care if they delay it till the fall. You know, oh no, you delayed it from an oddball time to release it to the hardcore gaming season. Wow, what a surprise, right? The other delay that's kind of weird is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, this was originally supposed to come out sometime in March. They're delaying it until April 10th. Now, just to give you some perspective here, March 20th is the release of Doom Eternal. April, I want to say it's like the week before, like April 4th, is the release of Resident Evil 3 Remake. April 16th is the release of Cyberpunk 2077. All right? So what they've done essentially is they've taken the release date of their game that was actually going to be before all of that. Okay? They were going to be the game that was going to come out before all of that and kind of jump the gun and get the head start on the big slew of major releases coming out within that month's for time frame. And instead, they put themselves chock in the middle of them. Okay? Now, they're saying they need to touch up the game and tweak it and make it better. Okay, but my question here is, how much can they realistically do in not even a month of delay? You know what I mean? Like, oh, wow, an extra month. It's not like they're going to be redesigning anything from the ground up. It sounds to me like maybe they were having some production problems with the discs, or maybe they were in the final segment of coding bugs out of the game or something. And to me, it's like if they had actually delayed this game 6 months, all right, I would have said disappointing, but makes sense. Maybe there is a critical thing. Now they'll have a lot more time to fix it. The fact they're only delaying it like a month is kind of confusing and baffling to me. Again, I don't know how much realistically can they put into the game in a month. So, you know, their game was going to be the game to get all those initial sales because people were waiting for the big games of the early year. This was pretty much the big high-profile game of the early year because it was beating everyone else to the punch, and now they're delaying themselves to be the middle of the pack. So, hey, this is good news for Doom Eternal. This is certainly good news for Resident Evil 3 Remake. These are games now that maybe people would have skipped because they're going to be playing Final Fantasy VII, but instead, well, I'm not waiting, so I'm gonna play those games, right? And you know, Doom, I'm sure Doom will be a long game, but it's not going to be a 40 to 60 hour experience. Most people will be able to beat that in a relatively short amount of time. Resident Evil 3 Remake, I guess it depends because, you know, there's going to be, you know, various scenarios and stuff that you can do in the game. But I guess I would think, all right, I would hope that this actually will help the game. All right, I really do. I hope this isn't one of these bullshit fluff delays for some stupid reason within the company, and now the game ends up being just the same as it was, and now they lose headway because in reality, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of thinking that this may hurt the game a lot. Not that it's that big of a deal, because it really is. If you look at all those other games around it, those other games are nothing like Final Fantasy VII anyway. But still, you know, you got to understand market share and the like, and that when people are buying the other games, that this game probably won't sell as well. So, I don't know. We'll see. So there you go. It's been delayed, FYI. So now within 1 month, we've got Doom, we've got the Resident Evil 3 Remake, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Cyberpunk. That's going to be quite insane, I would say. Not only, you know, affording all those games within a month, but also playing through all those games in a month is going to be a daunting task. And, of course, my birthday is right in the middle of all of that. So it's going to be a hell of a time, I think, huh? Pretty crazy. So, unlike last year, when I was traveling to Connecticut, that particular week to not only visit my parents, but to get married, this year I will be here in full force, covering all of those new releases for you on a daily basis. So I hope you guys are excited, because that's going to be one of the busiest, craziest, most exciting times of the gaming year for sure. Pretty good. Okay. So that's the gaming news, guys. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the schedule this week, because this week in particular is going to be crazy busy. 7 straight streaming days for me, okay? A variety of stuff. Let's talk. So today, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic continues right now on the first gameplay stream. 4+ hours of content for you. We have completed our Jedi training, but they're now making us go to this shrine or temple or whatever, which I believe is kind of the dungeon or the final area of Dantooine, where we have been for the last stream. Like I said, training to be a Jedi. So that should be interesting to see how that concludes and where we go next in the game. I have no idea. And then tonight, my weekly Minecraft chill stream. 2 hours of fun. What we're going to do is continue to explore the map that I've been populating. We're going in a circle around the map. Maybe what we'll do this time is head into the center of the map and see what's there. Okay. Then once we've kind of explored for a bit, then we're going to head back to the village that we have worked on. And we're going to begin work on a shrine to Mr. Papavero, which was the request by last week's top contributor during the Minecraft stream. Probably resource gathering and the like before we start construction. I doubt we're going to get to start construction tonight, but more than likely it'll be all about gathering resources and the like in order to prepare for this maybe next week, okay? So, it should be good. Should be fun. A good day of content here today. Tomorrow, it's the big conclusion of Final Fantasy VI. Yes, we're wrapping it all up tomorrow. There's really only about 2 to 3 things left to do in the game, including rescuing the final party member in a big-ass dungeon, then using that party member to unlock the best magicite in the game, then meeting Gao's dad, and then pretty much there's 2 dungeons left. So I'm thinking within the 4-hour stream tomorrow, we should be able to wrap all of that up, and that will be the conclusion of Final Fantasy VI. Worst case scenario, if we don't finish, probably one more late night stream coming up, and we will beat the game, but I'm thinking strong chance we will beat it tomorrow, okay? Okay. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, I'm going to be trying out the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon demo on the Switch. This came out in the last week, and it is for the remake that is going to be coming out supposedly in March. I have never played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how it's different from regular Pokemon games. So I'm going to give it a shot tomorrow night and see how I feel about it. If I like it, then I more than likely will play this remake that's coming out in March. If I don't really dig it, then I'll probably skip it. So it's a good way for me to get an indication of what it is and if I'm going to like it or not, okay? That's Wednesday night. On Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, it's the big podcast you guys have been asking for. You said, Phil, we want to get caught up on stuff with you. We want to know what kind of games you're going to be playing. And we don't have to want to listen to every single pre-stream every week. Is there a way we could cumulatively give all this information? I said, fine. We're going to do a podcast. And that podcast will be this Thursday, okay? What's it going to cover? First of all, it's going to recap all of the happenings of 2019, including the ups, the downs, the good things, the bad things, everything about 2019 that went well and certainly didn't go well at all, both personal and professional, all right? Then we're going to talk about 2020. I'm going to reveal a few things that I need to reveal to you guys that I feel are very important that are going on right now with me, so you understand what's going on with me in the future of the streams and all kinds of important information there. Then we're going to go through the game release schedule for 2020. I'm going to be covering the games that are coming out this year that have release dates that I'm interested in covering, so you know exactly what games I'll be playing on the streams. I haven't had a schedule update in months, so you guys probably have no idea what I'm playing. Neither do I. I seriously have no idea because I haven't sat down to actually look at this thing and figure it out, okay? Fair enough? Okay. And then on Thursday night, boy, I screwed that up. Thursday night, I jumped the gun. Thursday night, what the hell are we doing Thursday night? Hold on a second. I'm going to have to check my own schedule because having the day off, my brain has grown sluggish. And now I can't remember what we're doing Thursday night. Actually, I just remembered. We're doing Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Yes, a Yoshi's Island stream. I started this game playthrough last week. People really seem to enjoy watching me play it, so we're going to continue on with Yoshi's Island on a Thursday night, okay? Then on Friday, finally, the first big new release of 2020 begins. It is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Dragon Ball Z RPG. We'll be starting that up on Friday's main gameplay stream. Friday night will be my weekly Street Fighter throwback late night stream where I play classic Street Fighter on the late stream. I hope you'll join me for that. I always enjoy doing that. Then on Saturday, same thing. We'll be continuing on with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Okay. And then what we're going to do is balance fun late night stuff with Kakarot for a day or two. And then we're going to squeeze in some Knights of the Old Republic as well. So I'm trying to exactly remember what I said I would do. Hold on a second. I think I'm going to do, it might be a Pokemon stream. Hold on. Let me actually get you the definitive answer on this before I get confused. Here's my schedule. So, Saturday, more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and then I'm going to do a late night Pokemon Sword stream that I've deemed the trading session. You might say, well, what the hell does that mean? What is a trading session? Well, what I'd like to do during that session, all right, is people who want to trade Pokemon with me, and so that I can evolve my Pokemon, that's what the purpose of the session is going to be. Now, obviously, I'm going to have maybe one or two people who I trust who are going to do the trades with me. Probably one of my moderators will be one of them, if not one or two other people who I trust you guys. Not that someone who's going to try to trade with me and screw me over, because there are a significant amount of Pokemon that are either from Pokemon Shield, the other version of Pokemon that I don't have right now, or that you need to trade to evolve. So I'm going to need some trustworthy people to do a lot of trades with me in order for me to get a large amount of Pokemon that I don't have yet, okay? So this could be a very prosperous stream where, as you know, I'm in my quest to catch them all and get all 400 Pokemon. I think at this point I'm at like 300. I want to say I'm around 315 Pokemon or something like that. So another stream like this could be great where we just trade. And for 2 hours, the Pokemon numbers grow, okay? Pretty good. All right, then on Sunday, that will be the next Knights of the Old Republic stream, because some people are already asking me, when's the next Knights of the Old Republic stream after today? What's taking so long? The people are freaking out. So that being said, hopefully, hold on a second. Oh, wow. The reason I just got distracted, wow, guys, this is pretty fucked up. I just got a fake email. Listen to this. Now, you guys know that over the years, I've had issues with YouTube and people trolling me on YouTube and messing with my income. You know this, right? The good news is, I really don't make that much money from YouTube anymore, so people fucking with me on YouTube isn't that big of a deal anymore. Like, even if things were to go horribly wrong on YouTube for whatever reason, I should still be okay, I think. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, okay? Even though it would still be tough for me if I had no income from YouTube at all. It would still, I would be able to probably make up for it, all right? But I just got an email that looks legit, okay, from Google AdSense. As you know, Google AdSense is the way that you put ads on your videos to make money on YouTube. And it says, we have detected invalid click activity on your YouTube channel. If you'd like to appeal the decision, you want your account to be reviewed again, click this link below and complete the form. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, now wait a minute. If this were the case, if this were legit, it would say, your YouTube channel blah, blah, blah has been affected. And it would not say, click the form here and fill it out. It would say, go to your YouTube channel and log in itself and to get the details. Like, that's what it would say. So I'm reading out, like, at first I thought it was real. Because I was like, Google AdSense, oh shit, don't tell me this nonsense again. But no, it's completely fake. Then you look at who it came from, the email address it came from, and it's like a bunch of fucking, stupid shit. And I'm like, yeah, it's a faker. So, once again, another one of these baiting emails. Trying to screw me over. I get these all the time, by the way. It's like every single day I probably get a dozen of these or more. Some idiot trying to think that I'm dumb and I'm going to click on that and fill information out, right? But what the hell? I'm looking at it, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Okay? Anyway, getting back to the subject. So, for those looking for the continuation of Knights of the Old Republic after today, yes, I apologize. The playthrough will be delayed a few days. Like I said, tomorrow's a podcast. Tomorrow is Final Fantasy. Thursday's a podcast. Friday and Saturday are Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It'll return on Sunday. And what's going to happen is it's going to be an alternation between Knights of the Old Republic and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for a little bit. Until we get the results from our Viewers' Choice poll. For those who don't know, right before I went on break, I released the poll by which you guys can vote on the games you want to see as the Viewers' Choice playthrough, okay? Please continue to vote. That poll will remain open for the entirety of this week into the weekend. I'm debating when exactly I should close the poll. I'm kind of thinking maybe at the end of this coming weekend, because then what I would like to do is determine the winner and start that up as another playthrough. So what it'll be is a balance between Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Knights of the Old Republic, and the Viewer's Choice playthrough. Okay, and I'm thinking those three games probably are lengthy enough games, whatever whatever the Viewer's Choice may be, to take us into February when we're going to have lots of new high-profile releases coming out. So I think it's going to be perfect. It's going to balance us out and let us get tons of new content into the new month. Okay, so yes, that's the deal. This weekend, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and the Knights of the Old Republic will continue. It'll be balanced between those, and then we're gonna put in a balance there with the Viewer's Choice game as well. Okay. At night, we're gonna have all the chill streams that we're used to, including Minecraft, including throwback Super Nintendo stuff, Pokemon. By the way, you might have noticed Pokemon is basically becoming a chill night stream now. More than likely, it's probably going to be, unless there's a reason why I absolutely have to do a daytime stream. But I'm thinking it makes more sense to do it as a night stream now, simply because we've done all the content in the game. All we're trying to do is catch the remaining Pokemon. So I think Pokemon Sword will probably just be a late night stream moving forward, okay? All right, sound good? I told you I was going to have a lot to talk about on the stream today. We haven't even gotten to the second segment yet, and I apologize for that, but I knew there was going to be a lot to address and talk about today, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the second segment, the gratuitous plugs. I want to thank you all for over 11 awesome years that I have been able to be a content creator on the internet. Basically living the dream and knowing that I'm one of the few people on this planet that gets to do what he loves for a living. Gaming is my passion. I've done it since I was a kid. The fact that I get to game with you guys every single day and this is my job is amazing. I love being an interactive streamer. I used to be a YouTuber for a long time, doing videos that basically kind of ignored my audience. And now that I do live interactive streams where I hang out with you guys and we interact and we talk and you guys help me with games and we all have a good time together, it's just so much better in my opinion. Seriously, I just love doing what I do now more than ever before. And people even have recently asked me, back in, what did you like, how you did things back in the day or now? Now. I would tell you, 10 times out of 10, it's more fun now to come to work and hang out with you guys and have a good time on stream than it ever was back then when it was about just me putting down a camera, filming, having to do constant kind of comedy commentary and all of that. And instead, today, we just have fun together. It's different. It's a lot better, in my opinion. So, awesome stuff. That being said, because I am a live interactive streamer now, I rely pretty much solely on your contributions during live streams in order to keep this going. All right? So if you like the fact that I'm here at least 6 days a week, this particular week I'm here 7 days straight. But if you like the fact that usually I'm here around 6 days a week full-time putting out these streams for you, if you like the fact that I still upload the stream archives over on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, so that you can watch them on demand when when you're not able to tune in live, okay? If you like all that and you want to see it continue, please consider contributing via one of the methods that I'm about to describe, all right? But please know this up front. Contributions are greatly appreciated. They do keep stuff going, but they are not mandatory. All right? I just want to make that very perfectly clear to everyone. Contributions are not mandatory. If you come by the stream and hang out with me and have fun, that's all I ask of you. I consider it going above and beyond being just a standard viewer if you do contribute in any way, shape, or form. I'm very appreciative of that. But I don't want anyone to feel coming here they're being pressured to contribute. They have to contribute, and if they don't, that they feel left out or the odd man out. That's not the case at all. It's all about hanging out and having a good time with games, okay? That's what it's always been about. I made YouTube videos for 2.5 damn years before I ever made any money doing it. I never monetized them. And if I, for some reason, lost the ability to stream full-time here as a job, I would still, at least to some extent, probably in a very reduced capacity, but to some extent, I would try to still stream as much as I could because I love doing it, okay? It's all about the fun. It's all about sharing games and having a good time, all right? Okay, that being said, how can you contribute? Well, you can check out my Patreon over at patreon.com/DARKSYDEPHIL, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks. I won't go into any further detail because it's all listed right there on the page, thanks to anyone who's a current pledgee. I have a Teespring store where you can buy all kinds of fun merchandise, including t-shirts, but there's some other things there as well, like sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, etc. If you get anything off my Teespring store, it helps me out, and you get a cool collectible, so thanks for that. Thanks for even giving it a look. That's at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. In addition to all of that, I would argue the best way to really contribute would be in a way that's going to get you recognition live on a stream. And if you want to do that, there's 3 ways you could do it. You could either cheer with bits, subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe to this Twitch channel. Boy, was that a complete slip of the tongue there. Or you could tip me during a live stream, all right? First of all, I want to say thank you, because you guys may not have noticed, we barely lost any subs during my day off. That's a rarity. Usually when I take a day off from streaming and I come back, we've dipped a ton. Because if I'm not here, out of sight, out of mind, and a lot of people's subs will expire and they won't renew them because I'm not here, right? But in this case, I was away for a day. We only lost not even like 10 subs, I don't think. So that's a great thing. We are very close to hitting the monthly goal of subs, guys. We're at 676 out of 700, right? So just a few more people subbing, especially over the course of this 7-day streak of a week, we could definitely hit the sub goal of 700 subs. What's going to happen if we hit 700 subs? We're going to be doing the retrospective special marathon event where you guys are going to be able to nominate your favorite moments from my over 11 years on the internet as a content creator. All right? We're going to be reviewing those moments and together and having a fun live stream. And it should be a great time. I've done this a few times before. You guys have really enjoyed every time I've done it. And the thing, the truth of the matter is, when I create content, I really don't have any real opportunity to, to review it. I just put it on the internet, and that's that. I don't really do much else. I never go back and review it. I never watch back my own content. That's what these special retrospective events are for, which is really awesome. So I hope you guys will consider subbing. We've only got 24 subs left in order to hit the goal for the month, and then we can go ahead and do this fun event. All right, so please consider subbing if you haven't. All right, now that being said, everybody, many ways to contribute. Like I said, cheering with bits, subscribing, or tipping me. If you do any of those things, I'm going to give you a live shout out during the stream. At the top of your screens, you'll also see there's a stream stats leaderboard that I manually update with the top cheerer and the top tipper of the stream. So it's another way to get recognition. In addition to that, there is a leaderboard built into Twitch. Okay? Excuse me. It's built right into your Twitch chat. Okay? And the Twitch chat leaderboards track the top cheerers of the week as well as the top sub gifters of the week. Now, here's the thing. It just reset. Everything just reset because it resets on Sunday nights. Okay? And today's Tuesday. Well, I wasn't here yesterday. So, obviously, there weren't any contributions yesterday because I wasn't here. So, if you either cheer today or you gift a sub today, chances are you're going to get up on that leaderboard. In fact, I can tell you right now, no one's cheered. So, whoever cheers is the first person to cheer will be number 1 on that leaderboard for the week. All right? Pretty cool. So, many, many ways to get recognition. Many ways to contribute and help out. Considering the fact that I just said so many different ways, you may be saying, well, what is the best way? Because that's a ridiculous amount of ways to contribute, right? The absolute best way to contribute, very matter-of-factly, is by tipping me. All right? And the reason I say that is because tipping me allows me to use those funds for whatever I need to use them for right away. In particular, this week, I have a game I have to buy for Friday, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. In addition to that, behind the scenes, there's a lot of stuff going on with me. I have to pay taxes and attorneys and fees and all kinds of shit. All right, going on. This month of January is actually probably the most expensive month of the year for me. Although usually you guys don't know much about it because I don't really talk about it. It's all the stuff behind the scenes that happens. So if you tip me today, you're helping me out with all of that immediately, all right? Now, I'm not saying that cheering or subbing or other methods of contribution don't help. They absolutely do, but when you do those things, there's a little bit of a time frame of delay between when you contribute and when I see any kind of a positive benefit, versus when you tip me, I get that right now to use towards something, okay? So please, if you can, please tip me today. That will help me out more than anything else. I am grateful for any contributions that you give, but I'm just saying, if you have the option to choose, please tip me, okay? Now, a couple things about tipping. First of all, if you're going to tip me, how do you do it? If you look below the stream, there's there's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. Either way will bring you to my PayPal tips page. If you have a registered PayPal account already, great, or you can make one from that page, but you do not need one in order to tip me. You can actually use a debit or credit card to tip me, much like any other kind of contribution on the internet. However, in this particular case, you might not see those options, because if you're on a phone, a mobile device that doesn't load the full version of the site, you probably won't see the option to do it with a credit card or whatever. That's because it only loads on the full desktop version. So if you're on a mobile device and you're looking to tip, but you don't want to do a full account registration deal, make sure you're loading the full version of the page, and then you should have that option to do so, okay? Now, one thing I want to say, guys, if you are going to contribute to myself or anyone on a stream on the internet, okay, I want to make sure that you guys are safe. I look out for my viewers, and I care about you guys, so I want you to know that sadly there are malicious people on the internet who are looking to hurt people like you, simply because you contribute to a streamer and you maybe get a little bit of attention for it. What they tend to do is that they want to see if you've got any information out there that maybe is a little bit too private or a little bit too much that they could use to learn more about you and basically mess with you, okay? You'd be incredibly surprised what people can come up with and find out if you have a name, on, let's say on Twitch, that's very similar to one that you used on social media, like let's say Twitter or Facebook. Remember, a lot of people put a lot of private information as public information on the internet. They think, oh, no one's ever going to come after me for anything. Who cares if they know where I work or who my family members are? Not a very good idea. Let's just put it that way, okay? People getting doxxed on the internet all the time, getting their internet information just thrown out there just for the hell of it. You know, these people are kind of messed up who do this stuff. You know, you might think, well, why would they do that to me? What's the point? There is none. They do it just because they can. They feel like it gives them power in life. And, you know, just the fact that they can mess with someone on the internet apparently makes them feel like they have some kind of worth, when in reality they don't. They probably have such miserable lives. This is why they do these messed up things to people, right? So I'm looking out for you guys. And I want to make sure that if you contribute to me or any streamer, all right, that you're protected. So my very strong recommendation to you guys, if you are going to contribute in any way to any streamer, make sure that you don't give out information that links it to your real life information. So for example, if you're going to tip me today, you could tip as anonymous, or you can make up a name that has nothing to do with you, all right? And I would do that because I don't want people getting hurt because they're putting out there too much of their real information and having people come after them, okay? So please be considerate of your own information. Be careful, because people will mess with you if they can, just because they can. Fair enough? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about the rules of the stream. What I would like to say is thank you very much for tuning into my streams, and understand that we have a few rules that we like to follow around here because I feel that they make the streams better. Okay, I do. I feel that when we follow certain rules, that we have a better time. First of all, I like to maintain a certain chill vibe around my streams. I want my streams to feel like when you come here to hang out with me, that's exactly what it is. It's a hangout session. It's not anything super serious. And I want it to feel like you can relax and kind of forget about the stresses of real life, okay? Forget about all the crap going on in your real life stuff. Forget about the drama, the nonsense, and just come here and have a good time with me. You know, see my honest reactions to a game, interact with me a bit, maybe interact with some people in the stream chat a bit, have a good time, forget about all the crap in your real life, right? So that being said, obviously, I don't want my stream to be inundated with things like drama and toxicity and nonsense, and that's why I have some rules in effect. First of all, I do have to follow all the rules of Twitch.tv, because that's where I stream, so understand that's just a given. When it comes to certain topics, there's two particular topics that I found in my 11 years of content creation. They tend to just get people angry with each other and arguing, and that's something that I feel is not very productive and is counterproductive and will just derail my stream. These topics are politics and religion. For whatever reason, people just can't seem to agree to disagree on these topics, and when they get argumentative about them, next thing you know, the whole stream's falling apart. So, I don't, in general, allow the topics of politics and religion to be discussed on my streams. Let's face it, it's supposed to be a lighthearted gameplay stream anyway. Why are we being so goddamn serious about it, right? However, I do understand that there are some games where these might be topics that we actually want to discuss. And if that's the case, that's fine. Especially if it's in line with the plot of the game and it's pertinent. That's a lot different than, say, all of a sudden in the middle of a Knights of the Old Republic stream, I come back to my stream chat and there's people arguing about Trump and the Democrats and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to see that crap, okay? So just so you know, that's against the rules. Now, in addition to that, I'm well aware that there are many people on the internet who are trying to, on the regular, slander me, defame me, attack me, steal my content, illegally restream my content, and just do in general nasty stuff to myself and my family. It seems like there's rarely a day when this doesn't happen, okay? Every single day they're trying to come up with something new and something stupid in order to try to freak people out, create drama, and basically just get attention for themselves. And what I mean by that is the reason these people do this stuff is because they found it to be profitable. They have found out that riding my coattails and saying nasty stuff about me every single day basically gets them clickbait views on YouTube. And because of that, they will continue to do so because they can make money doing it. Now, could I stop these people? Potentially I could if I sued every single one of them for defamation. However, I'm a positive person. I would much rather focus on making positive gameplay streams rather than worrying on the negative crap that people do around me. In addition to that, I don't have the time or money to do it anyway, so there's no way that it's even a possibility. So what I recommend is, even if you know this crap is going on a daily basis, ignore it. If you come by my streams, you'll find it doesn't affect us at all. We have a good time together. We ignore all the nonsense and the white noise going out outside the stream. We just have a good time on stream, and that's it. Seriously, you know, when all the drama's going on out there, we just fucking say, screw that. Let's just have some good time with games. Just all my streams are ever supposed to be about. And that's that, okay? So please understand that bringing up all this stuff on my streams is strictly forbidden and against the rules. Some people sometimes innocently come in here. Oh, Phil, did you hear this guy's restreaming? I don't care. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't control these people and the stuff that they do. There's no point in derailing my streams and the positivity of the stream for that negative crap, so please don't. Okay? Fair enough? All right, good stuff. All right, guys. Now we move on to the third and final segment of the stream, which is the shout-outs. This is where I go through all of the contributions that you guys have, contributed so far during the stream. We have a little bit of discussion before we start up with the gameplay. Fair enough? So, it was 1 hour ago that Lucifer Soul resubscribed for 6 months. And then starts talking about my college years and banging bitches. Lucifer Soul, hate to tell you this, I haven't been in college for about 20 years. Okay, maybe 16 and a half years. That was a long time ago, and there's no reason to talk about that stupid crap, okay? And we're not going to be talking about that. Thank you for the resub. I'm not going to go down that path on my stream. Okay. Continuing on. Excuse me. Stable Genius 123 resubscribed for 8 months in a row and said, yo. All right, what's going on, Stable Genius? Thank you for 8 months of support. I appreciate that very much. Rob, what's going on, sir? He tipped me $5. He says, hello, everyone. Did you watch the Japan show yet? No. In fact, Kat and I haven't really had a lot of time to watch much. The nights when she's working, she's been getting home late and very tired. So usually we just listen to some relaxing music for a little bit before we have to go to bed. Yesterday, we were very exhausted after getting home from a day out and about. We haven't really, like I said, we haven't really watched much. So I remember when we got home, we started unpacking groceries. Next thing you know, we're cleaning the house. Next thing you know, we're completely exhausted and like passing out on the couch. So, no, we did not have an opportunity to check it out yet. Like I said, if we this week maybe, because she'll be home for a few days now from work. If we have an opportunity, I'll bring it up. I'll say, the Man in Japan or whatever it's called, Our Man in Japan, right? See if we can find it on Amazon Prime and give it a look because I know she loves Japan. So thank you, Rob, for the $5 tip and getting stuff going today. I appreciate that. And then King of the Clowns HD, who obviously was a name that was trying to make fun of me, cheered and got himself banned for saying something incredibly stupid. I mean, I don't know how much more stupid you could be. I mean, the guy made that name to begin with, and now he's permanently banned. So enjoy your life in oblivion. K-Styles, 1998, has subscribed for, get this, 38 consecutive months. Thank you very much, K-Styles. You were one of the longest running supporters that I know I have here on Twitch, over 3 years. So basically, ever since I basically returned to Twitch, if you remember, it was late 2016 when I went back from YouTube to Twitch. I started streaming on here again. And it was actually in early 2017, around February, that I actually became a full-time streamer. So probably right before I was around December-ish. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude. December-ish, like 2016. Ongoing support. Thank you, K-Styles, so much for that ongoing support. It is much appreciated. Alex Gunn 69 has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Alex Gunn, for the subscription. I appreciate that very much. Wow, and ladies and gentlemen, Royal tipped me $100. That's pretty crazy. $100, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Royal. That is an insanely generous contribution. Let me get you up on the leaderboard for sure here. We haven't even started. Wow. We haven't even started, and we've exceeded the tips goal for the streams. Thank you very, very much for that, Royal. He says, been watching you from the beginning. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Royal. You know what I've noticed? A few people have actually been coming by in the last week or so commenting, you know, I watched you since the beginning. I've always wanted to see you play Knights of the Old Republic, and you're finally doing it. And this is awesome that you're doing the Dark Side playthrough, so thank you so much for that. So pretty cool. Thank you very much, Royal. I appreciate that, man. Junior Mint 007 did a 100-bit cheer to become the top cheer of the day. The thing he's proposing is ridiculous, but I'll read it anyway. I'll entertain it. Junior Mint says the following. Hold on, let me get him up here. By the way, I love Junior Mints. I used to eat Junior Mints all the time. My mom and I used to go to the movies and eat Junior Mints. We loved Junior Mints. We'd share them when we watch a movie or something at the movie theater. But anyway, so he proposes the following ridiculous thing. He says, "Hey, have you ever thought about holding a Street Fighter tournament in public with people like Evil AJ and others to see who's really the best? No lag and no bullshit, plus you could sell tickets. Good idea to have your name out there." Let's see. I'm a full-time gameplay streamer. I have to be here 6 days a week full-time to make ends meet and pay the bills. You want me to not stream for a day or two to hold a Street Fighter tournament out of nowhere in a Street Fighter community that I now have no notoriety in because I have not been a part of said Street Fighter community for the greater part of 10 to 15 years. You want me to hold a tournament that's an open invitational to my detractors to play me in real life with no lag, to basically, beat the crap out of them in real life. You want me to sell tickets to this event, not make it a free tournament like all Street Fighter tournaments are, but you want me to actually sell tickets like this is some kind of a pay-per-view event. I don't even know where to begin on how stupid of an idea that is, even though it might sound hype to you. As someone who's a very practical person, gee, let's see. I have no money to secure a venue. I have no clout to get anyone to help me run a tournament. I don't know why anyone would show up to this said tournament anyway. People in the mainstream Street Fighter community don't give a crap about me. All this would do is waste time and money and be absolutely ridiculously silly. And that's even if I could find a way to do it, because I have no money to finance an event like this. I could certainly tell you from someone who used to be a major tournament organizer on the East Coast of the United States for a good part of 3-4 years there where I was doing it, it's expensive. What you need to do is contact certain gaming venues. And you either need to pay them to secure the venue, or you need to convince them that somehow they're going to make money off of your event, right? So you say, okay, well, I'm going to do, like you said, I'm going to sell tickets, and I'm estimating I'll sell, hundreds of tickets so that you'll make this much money on the event, because since your place is going to be basically completely unusable for a day or two while we're running our tournament, we have to make up for that, so here's the profit you'll make on that, right? It's ludicrous. What you're saying is absolutely ludicrous. It would never happen. All right? So, thank you for the cheer, but it's completely impractical, utterly ridiculous, never going to happen. Alfred Aponte tipped me $1. Says, hello, Phil. Good to know you're having a fun, bro, with the interactive streams. I hope we do not bore you, excluding the last Minecraft stream whining. Don't worry about it, dude. There's always going to be whining. No matter what, it's like I've said, you can't please all the people all the time, right? Sometimes you can please some people, sometimes you can please another group. In particular with the Minecraft stream that I did last time, people just wanted to see me exploring the entire stream. I'm like, but when we start up, we got to get the resources ready. Oh, look, it started raining. I definitely want to fish. I want to do these things. No, just explore, just explore. It's like, oh my God, you know, people are just going to be like that no matter what. They're going to be very entitled and want what they want immediately. Instant gratification, right? But then they got what they wanted, and they were happy after I finally explored for a big chunk of the stream. That's life. There's nothing you can do about it. But thank you very much for the $1 tip, Alfred. And tonight we have Minecraft again, and we will be exploring at least for the first half of the stream, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, good stuff. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is actually it for the shout-outs for now. Taking a look here, the only contribution that we have on the leaderboards is Junior Mint's 100-bit cheer. So thank you, Junior Mint, for that 100-bit cheer. And, you know, as more people cheer and gift subs this week, they'll start to appear on that leaderboard. Fair enough? All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to use the restroom. When we come back, it's going to be the continuation of Knights of the Old Republic. Okay? All right, I'll be back, and I will see you in just a few minutes. All right, thank you, guys. See you in a bit.